press play, then pause in your ways. MC working flows like a job, that's the business. Sorry, I'm sounding so celestial. MC working flows like a job, that's the business. Press play, then pause in your ways. My flow is nature. MCs are just boats. As soon as the storm hits, things are out of control. They can't manage when they try to land it. I shake down the dots, earthquake the planet. Some say they fly, birds can't remain. My breath controlled. Hurricane, others are so icy. My mountains don't play though. They think they're on the top till I spit volcano. And the rest are gawking about blocks and forgot they were forgotten. I'm lightning, shocking. Don't think that you're so hot because the day after tomorrow you'll see how nature talks. Sorry, I'm sounding so celestial. You're in deep water like 8 tentacles. This nature's hip hop, so why are you tripping? How you gonna face me if I'm where your rhymes live? How you gonna face me if I'm where your rhymes live? Sorry, I'm sounding so celestial. Connected to the rhyme, I'm online like extension. How you gonna face me if I'm where your rhymes live? Sorry, I'm sounding so celestial. Connected to the rhyme, I'm online like extension.
I've never been to this earth, we're never been in the verse. Shot your verse to galaxies, spanning the universe. My spits cause torrential floods. What you call an earthquake, I call potential buzz. You think it's simple, but I find blowing your mind the easiest. Through rhymes, I bring the fire to the people like Prometheus. Deviant, destroying your crew. Resting on top of the world, just enjoying the view like it's a balcony. My lyrical technique is alchemy. Look towards the heavens for thunder, that's how they vouch for me. Cast down MC, simply for doubting me. I shot it like there's a canyon opening where my mouth should be. The internet, the rest of you fear. Benevolence and random on a terrestrial sphere. No rules to what I do. I don't elect to adhere. Procure a weapon if you stab in to protect your career.
I have punch lines like people over wax. Power amazing like World of Warcraft. Wow, you might need to listen to my rhymes and repeat MCs. I put them reverse, rewind, and retreat. Press play, then pause in your ways. Rhymes like the AZ sun, better park in the shade. My speech is like a dream. Nothing's what it may seem. Light bubbles on fire, shake the silence till it screams. Swim through the stars, take flight through the oceans. Hours are the moments, depression is joking. Mainstream plays the last days of the system. Connected to the rhyme, I'm online like extension. Hip hop, second nature to my matter. Two MCs meeting me is natural disaster. Temperature rising, not to be taken lightly. Man, I'm laying tracks like a train's behind me. Man, I'm laying tracks like a train's behind me. MC working flows like a job, that's the business. Press play, then pause in your ways. Man, I'm laying tracks like a train's behind me. MC working flows like a job, that's the business. Press play, then pause in your ways. Sorry, I'm sounding so celestial. MC working flows like a job, that's the business. Press play, then pause in your ways. Sorry, I'm sounding so celestial. MC working flows like a job, that's the business.
All right, y'all, what is going on? Welcome back. Yeah, we totally didn't just finish streaming already, you know. That didn't happen at all. Anyways, let me go on ahead and grab some real quick. Where are you? Here you are. All right, so today we are going to be starting this bad boy here, Valkyrie Profile 2 Silmeria. I have had this in my possession since 2010 and I haven't beaten it. I would say 2011 maybe. Alright, we're not playing it on the PlayStation though. I wanted to try to get you guys some graphical upgrades, so playing it via emulation this time. I'm just gonna go out there and say it. All right. So that is how we're playing it. But just to show you here, I do own the physical copy, all that stuff. I just figured I wanted to show you guys a good, show it to you in the best way possible. It even has, I even have the instruction book with the ad for Linux in the back, by the way, which I thought was really awesome. So Tri-Ace was still making full color instruction books. There's also an ad for Dirge of Cerberus in the back, which honestly, one of the best video game soundtracks I've ever heard in my entire life. by the illustrious Masashi Hamauzu. Excellent soundtrack, and I highly recommend you at least listen to that. The game itself, it's okay. It's okay. I think especially though if you like Final Fantasy VII and you like that world, it wouldn't be a bad thing to play. So there is that. But in any case, we're going to start today the second story in the Valkyrie Profile universe. Just as a heads up, guys, this game is a prequel to Valkyrie Profile Lilith. This takes place hundreds of years in the past. If you remember in Chapter 6 of Valkyrie Profile Lilith, where you go to the lost city of Japan, this game details that event as well as much of the other events that have been going on. You'll get to find out what's going on, what happened with Lazard, what happened with Brahms. Like, you get to see all of these stuff in real time. So just keep that in mind, that you will see some characters that technically, with this being a prequel, shouldn't be there, but they are. And they'll, I believe, explain why those characters are there and all that. So, with that being said, this is a PS2 game. It is in 3D. There is a big jump in graphical fidelity. So do be aware of that. This came out in 2008, 2006, 2008, I think, in Europe. So there's that, guys. Just remember. It is very, in terms of story, it is much more story driven. So we will have a lot more cutscenes. It is a straightforward story, so I don't have to have no 3 endings, do some weird out of the way shit just to get the actual ending of the game. None of that's gonna happen this time. To my knowledge, there is I heard there's like a slight thing that happens in the final boss or something like that. But that's neither here nor there. It's pretty negligible from what I've been told. So, without further ado, I'm going to go into cutscene mode because this particular game will demand that. So, I'm going to go on ahead and reset this real quick. Okay. And then let us change over. Let me change over real quick, actually. Because there's this thing you have to do to enable widescreen mode. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to switch over to the cutscene mode so you guys can see the intro to this game, all right? Anyways, let's do it. I've seen this cutscene a bajillion times, and I never get tired of it. I think it's so cool.
Danger.
From what? You can't tell?
How do you know?
I don't sense anything.
If she says we're in danger, we are.
He's right. Open your eyes, Alicia.
Run! Escape from the castle! This way, quickly.
And look who it is. We saw her briefly in Valkyrie Profile Lilith. There's Alicia.
Quickly! I know. Don't rush us.
Over there!
Silmeria, return at once.
won't return to Valhalla.
Bye.
You'll disobey Odin to your last breath.
Well, there's Hriss, guys. She'll be
So
playing a bigger role in this one.
But be warned, Japan will not be spared.
Don't worry, she doesn't die in the field of flowers this time. Don't worry, gal.
Thank you. There's no going back now. Let's go.
That's it, y'all. That is the intro to Valkyrie Profile 2 Silmeria. There are some settings I want to make sure of. Let me take a look. Actually, do I need to, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put stereo because obviously not everyone's listening with that. Why does it say 4x3 though? I could have sworn I put it. I guess not. I guess I didn't put it 16:9. Weird. Anyways, let us start a new game. Let's go. Well, looks like we're about to. I forget what town it is, but they'll mention it in a second, actually. Place is really nice looking though, at least. This is back when Square Enix was like, hey, we making all the games look good. I'm not gonna do that so much anymore. Toy Sakuraba, our GOAT. He's back, y'all. Don't worry, he's back for the music. Chapter 1, Defiers of the Gods. Alright, let's figure out what's going on. It seems she's on the run. So that is one thing that's going on. Ah yes, the PS2 graphics.
Is this the harbor of Solde?
Can I switch it to hardware mode, I think?
To think that Japan is only a short journey across the sea from where we are.
Oops. Yeah, I can actually. Okay.
That's why we're here. To go to Japan.
What?
You must return home. We have to tell the king to prepare for war immediately.
We're gonna have to switch between software and hardware mode.
The gods will launch an attack on Japan, just to lure us out.
A war? Because of us?
That's his way. Odin's way.
Not the Odin.
But my father will never listen to anything that I have to say.
Then I'll make him listen. I won't tolerate the arrogance of the gods, let alone some kings.
I really don't want to go back to Japan.
How could you say that now? What did we leave the castle for?
I thought it was to run away.
Where?
What the hell?
Someplace far.
Naive. Christ will follow us wherever we go. She'll kill you just to summon my spirit back to Valhalla.
Just because you're also a Valkyrie?
Yes. It is forbidden for two Valkyries to exist upon Midgard at the same time.
Yep. So she's...
And I have several Einherjar with me. Odin would like them transferred.
Uh-huh.
Even though I exist only as thoughts in your soul, I am violating the laws of the gods. Remember, we are in danger.
I know already.
Yeah, who you talking to, lady? Like, what the hell? I look at everybody's just like, the fuck wrong with her?
We need to prepare ourselves before heading to Japan. We might have fighting ahead of us.
But I can't fight. I told you before, it's way beyond me.
Then we'd better find companions who can.
True.
Who?
Don't worry about it. Just do as I say for a while. Now hurry to the docks.
Like I said, lots of story this one, guys. So we're gonna be watching a lot of cutscenes.
Liner service canceled today. All departures suspended due to an accident.
Oh, word.
I've said it 1,000 times. There are no plans to resume service. Give me a break! You mean there are no other ships? No means no!
That's a no means no.
This is the work of Christ.
So, what should we do?
She may be lurking nearby. First things first, we have to get out of here.
Should we wait somewhere until they start sailing again?
We don't have time. We'll use the underground path.
What underground path?
Hold on. Talk to the man over there and ask him to come with us.
You mean the one that's obviously in the on the side there?
Who else could I be talking about? That guy right there.
The obvious stand user. This just reminds me of JoJo's.
Ask me later. Just
Sort of
go.
like a stand user could be anywhere nearby, and it's like the most
Ask him.
obvious person ever.
Huh? Can I help you?
I know a great way to reach Japan, and
Why is she doing it? She's trying to
you
take him out on a date?
mind coming with me?
Yo, what the?
Why me?
Oh god, I forgot how awkward she was.
Forgive me. I did not introduce myself. I am Alicia, Princess of the Kingdom of Japan. I am concealing my identity for a reason. It is imperative I return to Japan immediately. I am in need of an escort. Seeing you unfazed by the commotion, I could tell you were a man of great caliber. Of course, you will be adequately compensated. Will you accompany me?
He's like, what the fuck?
Sounds fair.
Yeah, nice save for real.
Then follow me. The rest should be easy. Don't tell him more than he needs to know.
Yeah.
Nice save, yeah, for real. Can he be trusted? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. No, I'm playing. Not gonna do y'all like that. Anyways, let us go back. And yes, just like the first game, it's still side-scrolling. Alright? So don't you worry. Are you waiting for the boats to sail? Give up. Those ships aren't going anywhere. I hear the pirates are burning ships. If you really gotta go, try making a raft. God damn. It's the waiting area. So we're gonna do some exploration real quick. About to go in these people's houses and destroy this shit. All right, and yes, the same sounds and everything, which I love that they kept the sounds. Okay, personally speaking. Okay, so what is that? Okay, I've got 500 off. Is that what it is? Is that what we collecting, man? That's what that is, man? Alright. Okay. Okay. Oh, cool. So basically, you sell her the materials, or sell him the materials, and he'll make stuff. Okay. I see. Well, well. How about that? Would you like to have a look? I borrowed it from the shopkeeper. It's called How to Make Valued Customer Items. What the hell? As the name implies, valued customer items are items solely reserved for preferred patrons. Among these are items normally difficult to obtain and items not found elsewhere. Item names appearing as question marks will become visible when you become a valued customer. If you don't see the names, it's because the shopkeeper judges your level of patronage insufficient. The more things you buy at a shop, the higher your customer value will rise, making more and more items visible. Okay. Once you know the item name, it's time to get the materials. Materials are listed for each item, so you just need to get them. Most materials can be obtained by defeating monsters. What you get varies according to which monster parts break off. Which parts supply which materials is listed in the shopkeeper's notes, somewhere in the shop. Really? When you possess the items needed to create a valued customer item, the material items will appear in yellow when you sell them. When the name of the item you want is visible and you've sold the requisite materials to the shopkeeper, the item will be made. When the valued customer items appear, a darker shade of yellow, it means the materials have not yet been sold to the shopkeeper. It also means that the customer has the necessary items. The number of items that can be made with the materials sold will be shown in parentheses after the purchase quantity. In this example, 10 elixirs can be made with the materials sold. Alright, that's pretty cool. I actually didn't. Oh, okay. Is this for each shop? Yeah, it is. All these monster parts and stuff. Pretty cool. I'm guessing we'll be able to come to Sol Day like at some point later on. Oh yeah. The menu button's now the select button, by the way. Oops. The chapel square. There ain't nobody in here. Except it's the same lady from the fucking item shop. I thought I'd pray for safety there before starting out on my journey. It's strange to be praying for safety to a battle maiden who brings death. For warriors, being chosen is an honor, and someday I hope to meet her. But that means actually dying, right? I guess I'd rather not think about it. Oh, the origin of man on Valkyries, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, guys, the reason why they're on the run, basically, is because two Valkyries should not be existing at the same time. That's why in the first game, you saw when Chris took over, she had to take over Lilith's body. Because only one Valkyrie can be there at once. They're essentially machines, pretty much. I don't know. You can clearly see the statue atop the church there. From here, it's the Battle Maiden. If a knockout like her is my escort, you can sign me up for Valhalla. No way I'm fighting as a warrior of the gods after I die, though. Boy. Man, I know y'all got some treasure in this bitch. In battle, the commander's hands hold both life and death. Ye who would command, know ye by heart these secrets. Casting spells. A true sorcerer knows not only how to cast spells, but also when and where. Usually a character will cast a preset spell to expedite attacks and integrate smoothly with allies. However, lacking the time for proper spiritual concentration, the ranges and effects of these spells fail to meet their full potential. To increase the force of one's magic, one should remain still, open the spellbook with select, and examine the incantation to perform. However, this precludes one from combining with allies. As for which attack method to use, you'll need to apply your know-how to each situation. There is great magic in this world that surpasses ordinary spells. Great magic can annihilate multiple foes at once, but enemies may use it as well. When attacked with great magic, keep the status of those beside the targeted character in mind. Interesting. I need you to take something off my hands. I went to the Forest of Spirits to get it. Well, that's kind of a problem, you see. I brought this treasure I stole from one of those supposedly immortal elves. But for some reason, I feel really cold. It's not my body, it's my soul. Yeah? You should probably stop stealing elves' shit. maybe that'll help. I don't know. Just a thought, you know? Alright, that is my that was my testing file, if you will. Did you know Japan is lit by magic light, so it's bright even after sunset? If I were there, they'd probably just make me study even later. Yeah, probably.
I'll guide you to the Royal Underground Path.
Uh-huh.
Royal, as in Japan Royal?
Funny that I, an outsider, should be telling you about it, Princess.
Yeah, for real.
Head to the forest. An entrance to the underground path lies deep within.
Hey, who are you talking to?
Oh, nobody.
Just curious, but you said you're the Princess of Japan, right? What brings Her Majesty out here all alone?
Right.
And where have you been all this time? They say the only daughter of King Barbarossa died some years ago.
Oh.
What about you? Where have you been? What do you intend to do in Japan? Come to think of it, you haven't even told me your name.
The name's Rufus.
Not Rufus.
A pleasure to meet you, Sir Rufus.
Everybody's so suspicious of each other, but it's natural. Everybody's got something to hide. Also, I will say, we can't fly around like in the first game, unfortunately. We out here with the regular ass map this time. I'm sorry, y'all. Alright. That is just what's gonna happen. But give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check something real quick. So stay tuned. All right, we're back. Let's go to the Lost Forest, because that's where we're supposed to go. Huh. Let's slow down like that. Give me a second, y'all. Let me see something real quick. What is causing that to happen? Basic. Why was the blending accuracy so high up? Is that why? Okay, let's see. Let's see now. I'll just switch it back to software mode. Yeah, okay. Oh, that looks good, honestly. We are Gucci. I will say, guys, that just like the first game, this game does have a slow start. But, you know, we do get to play a lot sooner. I will say that. But in any case, let's get it. Not the monsters. Monsters look a little different, of course.
We got company.
Don't panic. I can use my power here.
Oh. Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Hey, what did you do?
I hit the monster with sacred light. It's imprisoned in a crystal, temporarily.
Sacred light, huh?
Curious?
Yeah.
I absorb energy flowing from the roots of the world tree, Yggdrasil, and convert it to light.
Huh.
That's some power. I guess you're not exactly your average princess.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we'll need to fight it to purify it.
Oh yeah, that worked real well.
Weren't you listening? I said temporarily.
She did say that. Anyways, we're gonna do the tutorial so that both myself and you guys can figure out how the battle system works.
This might take some time.
Okay. Welcome to the battle tutorial. The entire party can be moved by moving the left analog stick. Position the party by moving the left analog stick. See? So we moving in 3D, y'all. Note the yellow gauge at the bottom of the screen. This indicates the number of action points, or AP, possessed by the entire party. This AP gauge represents the number of actions the party may take. The gauge decreases whenever a player character performs an action. Simply moving recovers lost AP over time. Or press L3 to recover AP when you see fit. Now press and hold the L3 Hold L3 to bring your AP to maximum. Obviously, you are vulnerable while doing that. Like, there's no way you're not. Look at the ground surrounding the party. The ring you see here is the party's attack range. If a targeted enemy enters this range, target will appear over its head. With the targeted enemy in range, press the buttons to have a character corresponding to that button attack. Now, move close to the enemy and use the left analog stick and attack with square and X. You can change the lead character with the directional buttons. Okay. When a character executes an attack, the screen shifts to a side view like this. Characters can only perform as many attacks as the equipped weapons permit. The party's current equipped weapons permit 2 attacks. Now coordinate your timing and press the buttons to attack.
Think you can dodge this?
When an enemy part breaks off after an attack, the character will enter break mode. A character in break mode is free to attack repeatedly for a set time at no AP cost.
Prepare yourself.
Alright. Jesus Christ. Break mode does not come as easily as you may think, by the way. The red area on the ground by the enemy is its attack range. You may be attacked by the enemy if you step within this area. The range color will glow darker and eventually flash. A character who enters the enemy attack range will be attacked. When the range is faded, as seen here, the enemy won't attack. This is how the range appears when the enemy is ready to attack. Occasionally, an enemy will fail to see a character in its attack range. In this situation, the enemy range does not flash as shown here. Dashing is a special technique for quickly closing in on foes. The entire party will dash when you press R1. The length of the time the button is held determines the dash's distance. Oh shit, for real? Characters who dash across an enemy range cannot be attacked. Master dashing and you'll be invulnerable to attack. Oh, it does. Note that you will be attacked if your dash ends within the enemy attack range. Look at the map on the upper right corner of the screen. The zones displayed in yellow mark escape points. You must reach these points in order to retreat from battle. Now use the left analog and move the party to an escape point. Enemy group has a leader. The icon surrounded by the yellow on the map designates the enemy leader. Victory is achieved when the leader is defeated. At time of victory, the remaining marks in the extension gauge determine how many magic crystals you receive. Amass magic crystals in battle for more experience points. The extension gauge decreases over time spent on actions. A quick victory will bring you many magic crystals. Something to keep in mind if you want to grind up, which I think is more required in this game than the last one. Additionally, win with the entire extension gauge full and you will receive an item from the enemy leader. Remember to aim directly for the leader to end the battle quickly. During movement, press up or down to split into 2 groups. A red team and a blue team. Alright. So yeah, you can even split your teammates if you want. Alright. That's about it. That's all we need to know. Basically, it's half strategy, half Valkyrie Profile 1. And of course, there will be maps and enemies that are very difficult, of course. Nice. What we really need is that shmoney, man, because we'll need some items.
Huh. Looks like there's something left.
The body that held the enemy's psychic energy. It usually vanishes after the psychic energy is purified.
So, what exactly did we just fight?
Something not native to that body. Fighting it was the only way to reveal its true form.
Huh.
The psychic energy possesses the body and uses it as a sort of vessel. We will be encountering more of them ahead. Watch yourself.
Sure.
He's like, what the fuck did I get myself into?
Alicia, you had better keep that in mind too.
Right.
Also, enemies come back when you leave the screen. By the way. Get a last bit of yogurt. Projecting photons. Discharge photons with square. Strike an enemy will seal them within a crystal. Oh, you can fire them diagonally. Touching a crystallized enemy will not trigger a battle. You can move enemies or use them as platforms until the seal breaks. By hitting a photon crystal with more photons, you will swap places with the crystal. Using this, you can reach faraway or secluded areas. You can jump in midair after teleporting, or press and hold circle while teleporting. Defeated enemies leave remnants. Remnants do not move, but enemies can be restored by switching screens and coming back. And that's a photon, so we can shoot them just like in the first game, but they're kind of different in this game. So see, I can teleport, which I think is really cool. That's such a cool thing. But we here to get experience points, man. You need all the EXP.
But I will do my best.
All the EXP you can muster. That's the leader right here. Yeah, we're here to scrap. Exactly. Hey! Not very cool, dude.
Take this now! Take this!
This is no place for amateurs.
Oh, and the photons bounce off the walls too, by the way. I don't remember if they did that. They didn't do that in the first game. That's for sure. Yeah? And also the special attacks are determined by what weapon you have. So like you're not going to be seeing a bunch of Nibelung Valestes and shit right now.
Aim for the head to finish it quicker.
Oh yeah, the battle theme is fantastic. Do you want me to send it to you? I have it on my YouTube favorite playlist. I can send it to you if you want. It's like it's a specific name, that's why. Alright. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get that sent to you once we're done here.
Stick to the battle plan.
Same composer from the first game, by the way. With Beetle, bro. He's about to get it. And of course, we do get more characters, but the Einherjar aspect is a little different than before. But we'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, of course.
Special service. I up my attacks by 20%.
These motherfuckers take forever to level up too, by the way. Yes, that remake. I was gonna stream that one, but I'm like, the remake is coming out, so I'm like, okay, I'll wait for the remake. But that I'm definitely purchasing.
Underground passage built by Japan's royal family long ago,
Oh,
at the cost of countless lives.
I bet.
So this will take us all the way to Dupont, huh?
Dupont?
It seems that way.
What do you mean, seems? Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't tell him.
What's that?
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I definitely need to get that. That is it's coming out this year, isn't it? Later this year. The other thing is that, oh. So remember how she said she had an Harrier inside of her? So these weapons that we find are kind of tied to some of these souls that she has.
My Einherjar. Come now to fight alongside me, for the sake of Midgard. You know of what I speak.
Let me out too. I'll fight all you want. Same for me.
I as well! Be silent! There will come a time when each of your powers are needed.
Dude, Rufus has got to be freaked the fuck out.
I'll call for you. Until then, wait in here.
Damn, we got motherfuckers waiting in crystals and shit. We got Pokemons, bro.
I don't believe it.
You think Crystal bitch crazy as hell, bro.
We should keep pushing on.
He's like, hey, yo. We're just gonna fucking materialize spirits out of nowhere? And we're just gonna pretend like it. Yo. Dog. Oh, shit. We know who that is. We know who that is. Mithra has joined the party. Alright, so the Einherjar work a little different in this game. We don't get their depressing backstories for one, so we don't have to sit up here, cry our eyes out, and then play the game again, right? Although I do like that each Einherjar had a story. Some were better than others, you know. Some were super important, some weren't. Like, I thought it was cool that they gave a little bit of time to each of the characters. To be quite honest, so. Anyway. Still level 1. But yeah, if you like the battle theme, wait until you hear the boss theme. The boss theme is really cool. It's a cool one too. Hold up, the drum's coming in. Hold up. They know what they're doing with that.
Yes! Kill him!
They know what they was doing. Oh, he's right there. Okay, so Mithra, by the way, is a mage, as I'm sure you probably realize. So he can use the Frigid Damsel.
I wish we could reverse the course of time.
Do I get a level up? No. That is a treasure chest. Yes, treasure chests still have fucking traps and shit. If I remember correctly, or monsters inside or whatever, you know.
Yes! We have no choice.
Hey, leave me alone, dude. Hey. Huh. He got frozen. Bro. I've only got like 100 health. Like, what the fuck you want me to do?
This is no place for amateurs.
I like how you see the monsters just run away. They're like, bye. Yes, we can hold. Basically, we can hold the button, right, as we teleport, and she'll jump up. But I do want to fight that thing because that's EXP. You know what I'm saying?
Must we fight this battle?
How are they floating, right? How are they floating, but they, How are they floating, but it's still beetles and fucking skeletons? Nice.
What is left of your life now that you are dead?
Finally, a level up. Some level ups in here, man. Also, in this game, elixirs are not what we use anymore. We use Warrior's Arcanum. Is what they use for Interesting. Earth damage is reduced by 3%, increases RDM. So another thing I noticed is that with these sorts of items, like the same color items that you have, you can actually trigger some other skills as well, apparently. With the way this whole thing is interconnected. It's weird. But it creates a whole other thing that you gotta figure out as well with the equipment and everything. And I'm just like, God damn. Shit's intricate. Shit intricate to the mug, man. Okay, Fortify Physique is what I unlocked just now. That increases your RDM to 150% during battle. That's really cool. Breakup. Oh, cool. So even if you break enemy parts, it doesn't always guarantee a break mode is going to occur, by the way. So that is something to keep in mind.
So, anything you want to tell me?
No.
What exactly did you do back there? Who was that other guy?
Materialization.
Uh-huh.
The return of the Einherjar to their living forms through an object that contains their remnant thoughts.
Einherjar? You're telling me that the souls of the fallen, chosen for the war of the gods, just float around here?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
No, they exist within me. Satisfied?
Will he be coming along with us from now on?
If I don't toughen his spirit, he won't be able to exist apart from me.
Okay.
This Einherjar once stood at my side, but his soul now deteriorates from the incomplete transmigration.
Right.
But from the voices I hear inside, everyone sounds so alive.
Even a ferocious beast feels insecure the first time outside of its cage. I must keep them at my side until they regain their strength of spirit. That is my duty as the chooser of souls. Help me honor it.
Right. My thing is, what are we supposed to do with those Einherjar? Pretty much. I think... Hold up. Okay, I guess it'll explain now. Several Einherjar who were never transferred to Valhalla inhabit Alicia's body. Their psyches have faded, but they can be materialized by touching scattered relics. A freshly materialized body's soul is unstable and fades apart from its host, Alicia. To be revived as humans, Einherjar must be raised to a level at which they can be freed. Check the status screen to see what level an Einherjar can be freed. After freed Einherjar return to their power to Alicia, they begin life anew as humans. If you're lucky, you might see them again someday. It's very interesting that that's a thing, to be honest. But let me see what's here. We still got the ridiculous map, by the way. I guess I should head this way. Yeah.
This might take some time.
Ow. Not very nice, dude.
Die! Frigid damsel!
Give me those bat wings, boy. Yeah, give me the bat wings.
Frigid damsel!
Life shines brighter the closer to death we dance.
Who is this guy, bro? Singing all this cryptic ass shit. Oh, that was close. Got a gauntlet. Do I give it to Alicia? Yeah. So I'm trying to prioritize her as much as I can, you know? Because of that, you know, because she's not very strong in a way, in a sense. Oh, okay, so he's got that already. There's another Einherjar here. A light warrior soul emanates from the sword. If there's any way I can serve you, it would be my pleasure. Jessica. Alright. Now, there are actual other characters that will also be in the game, too. So that's why I'm like, do we have, like, is it going to be okay to, you know, just have these characters here like that, you know? Okay. So now we have a fourth character. I'm gonna see if I can configure their thing. Yeah. There you go.
Stick to the battle plan.
Bye. Now I got a full team, guys.
Life shines brighter the closer to death we dance.
And it looks like we will probably need to like be leveling these guys up. Like I said, unlike the first game, this one's a much more grindy game, and it's way more stingier with EXP. Oh, okay. Bye. But with all 4 people, it's a lot easier to take care of right now.
What is left of your life now that you are dead?
But I also believe that you can get their backstories too. Yeah, raised by a merchant family in the Nethov region, a girl of such prosperous upbringing should never have been exposed to the brutishness of the world, but one day her destiny took a sudden turn. Her father, the wealthiest man in town, was ensnared in a trap that cost him his entire fortune and his life. Her fiancé broke off their engagement when her house went bankrupt. Faced with starvation? What the fuck? Hold on. Hello? Faced with starvation, Jessica decided to become an adventurer. In 468cc, she came across an enormous gemstone while adventuring through some ruins. Unaware that the stone sealed the spirit of an evil dragon, she removed it from its resting place. And what happened? Did she die? Hold on, let me go do the other one then. The fuck was his story? Led the military of Freilgard, a country that existed on the island south of the continent from 80cc to 234cc. It is said that Mithra was behind the construction of hidden fortresses at key points on the island that fended off would-be invaders from the continent. However, a mistake by a subordinate raised suspicions of treason against the king during a battle in 145cc. Mithra was left to die on the battlefield and eventually captured. For the entire year he was held captive in a dungeon. Mithra was subjected to unspeakable tortures, yet never spoke a word. When his corpse was later delivered to Freilgard without eyes, ears, or tongue, the king is said to have broken down in tears at his own shameful folly. Free level 6. Interesting. Her free level 7. Okay, so you can free them at certain... It tells you what level you can free them at, which is pretty cool. I don't think I ever noticed that before.
The stakes we play for is life itself. Tread carefully, friends.
Hey, I thought I was out of his zone, man.
Life shines brighter the closer to death we dance.
Finally, he leveled up. I wonder if keeping certain Einherjar will be okay, or like how does that work? You know what I mean? Hmm? Oh? What's that? Oh, looks like a flashback. Oh, I see. So they said Alicia died, right? Like his only daughter died, but it turns out that she was just whisked away for some reason. Oh, another item. Interesting. Well, this guy was able to materialize no problem. Holy shit.
My Einherjar.
Stop.
Stop.
Midgard is in trouble, right? I'm ready to go with you.
Huh.
So your body is strong enough?
As is my soul.
That's good.
Dylan.
Welcome.
Are you sure you know where we're going?
I've been checking our path by reading psychic energy present in objects along the way. I know where we're going.
What are you talking about?
You've never heard of object reading?
Actually, no.
Hell no. Antique pendant. And Dylan had joined the party. Alright. First of all, let's equip that antique pendant, if you will. Nice. And let's figure out what Dylan's story is. What's his deal? An Einherjar are materialized by Silmeria and a loyal soldier of Japan who lived approximately 150 years ago. Dylan happened to be accompanying Silmeria when she was transmigrated by the Sovereign's right, and thus he came to reside within Alicia as well. While others transferred Einherjar souls deteriorated, Dylan's remained strong, as did his body upon materialization. Thus, he was summoned forth to protect the Princess of Japan, Alicia. Right. If you say so. So, what I was gonna do is, for now, I'm gonna replace her with Dylan. As I remember, he was a better fit, in a way.
Must we fight this battle?
Yes. Oh.
I want neither to harm nor be harmed.
Uh-huh. How you want both of those things? at the same time. Not playing.
Do you dare to stand against me?
Now I will say that there is a, you know, you can end up ending in an enemy's grasp without realizing it, because well, because sometimes they just come up behind you and then you get shocked, and you do get a surprise attack. It will let you know if it's a surprise attack. Unlike in the first game, if you know, if you don't slash at the monster, you know that you don't get the initiative, but it doesn't say anything like regarding that, you know?
Die! Die!
None with the will to fight remain.
Wait a minute. That's why these guys are easier. I wasn't checking the thing. Yeah. So basically what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to go down and then go back up. Got that Union plume.
I am no fighter, but I will do my best.
Oh, I broke him in half. I gotta get some parts for that, right?
Our will cannot be broken so easily.
Okay. Oh, that's one way to do it.
This might take some time.
Think you can dodge this?
Aim for the head to finish it quicker.
This man. I think up here is a treasure. Thunder gem. What does that even do, really? Is it equipment? I don't think so. Oh, you can use it? Okay.
Do you dare to stand against me?
Alright, bro. Whatever you say, Kratos. Ow! What the? Hey!
Take this! Die! Frigid damsel! Take this!
Okay.
I want neither to harm nor be harmed.
The stakes we play for is life itself. Tread carefully, friends.
Tread carefully, friends. Yeah, we don't have any soul crushes, unfortunately. So, and I kind of want to see everyone's soul crushes, but hey, they're not here apparently. Whee! Oh, that actually made my stomach turn over. Just slightly turn over.
All right, it's party time, people.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of these guys. I do like that, like, you don't have to fight every monster in this one. You can just literally fight the leader.
Cannot be broken so easily.
And that'll take care of the monster. Or the group. Which is cool. I like that. Oops.
You shall know my power.
Give me the bat wing, boy. Oh, he's broken in half, I think. Or his head's off, something.
Aim for the head to finish it quicker.
We need no strategy. Just drive forward.
That man's a hella brute, dog. Oh, who did that? Oh shit. I keep mashing the buttons, so it's just gonna keep making that noise. It's all good though, it's all good.
You think we will give in?
Okay. So when you have the enemy, and when the enemy has an advantage, it basically means that you'll start with no AP. So you gotta make sure you hoof it somehow, or gain a little AP, dash, and then run around to get to the leader. Because there's no other way, unless you want to fight those guys. I mean, that's another thing. But then that gets in the way of you getting more experience. So it's kind of a double-edged sword in a way. Wait, where am I? I've been here already. Right? Yeah. think. I don't know. Dwarf tincture. I need that. That sound though. It's the same sound from Star Ocean when you get a boulder, like you.
You shall know my power.
Look how quickly you can get battles done in this game. Look. I mean, this. Look, man.
You can sleep quietly now.
It's all good. Oh, you son of a bitch. I didn't jump in time, I guess. Oh, I got another dwarf tincture.
The stakes we play for is life itself. Tread carefully, friends.
Give me all the items. Breaking parts, you get your items, alright?
Special service. I up my attacks by...
Okay. Oh, okay. I see what it is now.
The stakes we play for is life itself. Tread carefully, friends.
You just gotta start attacking the moment you get in that bitch, because if you don't, then they're gonna attack you. I've noticed that's the strat. That's how we do it.
You can sleep quietly now.
All right, it's party time, people.
Okay.
Our will cannot be broken so easily.
Fortify physique skill. Alright, cool. Whoops.
We have no choice.
Didn't mean to do that. That dude exploded. God damn.
Our will cannot be broken so easily.
Oh yeah, because it's floating, so I can do that. I can do that.
Hey, we'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm. All right. Number of attacks in battle. The number of attacks in battle depends on the weapon equipped. Equip weapons with multiple attacks, and characters can unleash more techniques. Also, press select to change equipment for use or use items from the menu. The Shamshir? Who can use that? I can use that? Awesome. Doesn't have a special attack though. Okay, doesn't look like anyone really needs a heal, but I'll save. I think we're coming up to a boss fight, so that's why.
I think the entrance is close.
Great. There you go again with your visions.
You watch your mouth. Don't you dare insult the princess like that. Your whining's insufferable.
Hey, she asked me to come along.
Swear allegiance to the princess, or be on your way.
Enough! I sense a guardian beast. I trust you two still have some fight left in you.
Guardian beasts? So the King of Japan keeps pet monsters?
They're not the kings. These are souls who swore loyalty to Japan, still bound to their country after death. They take the form of beasts to protect their land from invaders. I hope you're not too unnerved by this. I'd hate to think that I'd misjudged your caliber.
Huh.
Damn. Time for a boss. It's some weird machine-looking thing, of course. Like, what is that? Time to hear the cool boss theme.
Frontal attack won't work. Let's find the weak point in its armor.
I need you to... Oh! Okay. Okay, we can break off the... Okay. Where the fuck is the other guy? Oh, he's behind. Okay, that actually works out. Funny enough. Come here, you fool. I cut his tail?
Lay thy soul to rest.
That mage still ain't level. That mage ain't level enough for nothing, bro. Alright. We did it, gang.
So, this is Japan.
My home.
Which means it's the end of the line for me.
Uh-huh.
I'll just take what's coming to me and let Her Majesty be on her way.
Please, won't you escort me to the castle? To Father. I mean, to the king.
As a loyal knight of Japan, I will accompany you anywhere. The land appears much as I remember it. I think I can lead the way.
You're a princess, right? Can't you just toot on a whistle and have some loyal servant whisk you back there? Isn't it about time you gave up this little charade, Princess Alicia? Or perhaps, since I can only assume the souls of your heavens-bound Einherjar are listening, it would be simpler if I just called you Valkyrie.
Indeed.
There's two of you in there.
I'm Silmeria. Hello.
The sister of Hrist and Lenneth, youngest of the trinity of goddesses that rule fate under Odin.
Yep.
But Valkyries aren't incarnated as humans. Not without a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that Japan is planning to rebel against the gods. You must be here to find evidence of that and bring it back to Odin.
Whatever you might have heard, this Valkyrie is no longer a servant of Odin's.
Right.
It was Odin's mistake that awakened me, when I should have been reborn as Princess Alicia.
Ah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you oppose him.
That is true.
Granted, there's no way I can prove it. Take care.
Hold on. I'm not saying I don't believe you. Just tell me one thing. What will you do when you meet the king?
I'll assess the king's sincerity, then prepare Japan for war with the gods.
Count me in.
The hell's that ring that he's got on, though? It's pretty prominent, don't you think? Chapter 2, Darkness in Japan. All right, we are here. We have made it to Japan. Dope ass soundtrack too in here, man. I love the music in this particular area. It's like it's a maraca. Oh. Interesting. Hmm. Oh, the fortify physique skill comes up. That painting depicts the forest of spirits, home of the elves. Within the perplexing mist of the forest lie Yggdrasil and the gates to the heavens. Yes. I would like a room. Yes, I would love a room. Yeah, we can even go to ends and stuff. So this is very much like a more typical JRPG, if you will, in that sense. And I think at this point is where we would go and probably start leveling up people and shit like that. So I think this is actually where I'm gonna end it as far as tonight's stream goes. However, next Thursday we'll be starting up anew, so be on the lookout for that. So with that being said, I do want to let you guys know that I do appreciate you guys coming through, joining me on this journey of Valkyrie profile goodness, and essentially experiencing this game together. As unlike the first game, the second game is a bit more obscure in a way, if that makes sense. So definitely appreciate y'all checking it out with me. So with that being said, take care of yourselves. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.